Hi there, I've just reviewed two incredible speakers, both under £300. We've got the new kid on the block, the Dali KUPID, and the OG, the Wharfedale Diamond 12.1i. Which one should you buy? Stick around and I'll take you through the differences. As always, like, comment and subscribe. So what about the price? Well, for me, that's a win for the 12.1i. They are $249, the KUPIDs are $299. And £50 isn't insignificant. That will get you some speaker cable or stands, or maybe go towards some of the electronics elsewhere in the signal path. What about looks? Well, that one I'm going to give to the KUPIDs. I really like the way they look. I think they look a bit more fresh and a bit more different to speakers out there. The colorways, the yellow and the blue, if you want to make a bit of a statement, you can do. The Diamond 12.1i is much more understated in the way it looks, and the colorways are much more traditional. What about positioning? Well, for positioning, I've got to give it to the KUPIDs as well. They're just way more compact and they're a little bit lighter, and so they're just so much easier to place around your home. What about ease of use? Well, on that one, it has to be the Diamond 12.1i. They only need a 20 watt recommended amplifier power, whereas the KUPIDs, it's 40 watts. They're an easier drive and they'll just work with a wider range of amplifiers, and there may be some case usage where the Diamond is definitely the right option to go for. That said, the KUPIDs are better at lower volumes if that's something that you do regularly. And the other thing I want to point out is, what about home cinema? If you're thinking about home cinema or extending to home cinema, then you may want to look at the Diamonds, because the 12.i range is a full range and you've got speakers for every position, whereas the KUPID is a standalone model. So if you wanted a matching Dali center, you need to look at the sonic range above. What about the most important one, sound quality? Well, on that one, it's really difficult to split them. I would say the most important thing is, what sort of music do you listen to or listen to the most? So if you're into EDM or metal or high impact music, you're going to want the Diamond 12.1i. It's got more scale and body and powerful sound. The KUPIDs, if you're into singer-songwriter, folky, acoustic type of stuff, then I think you're going to want the KUPIDs. It's a more airy and fun and open sounding speaker. So it all depends where you want to place your emphasis, and they're both absolutely amazing. I do not hesitate to recommend either of these speakers. If you want the full write-ups, they're on AVForums. If you want the full video reviews, then they're on this channel. You can go and find them. Until next time, keep on grooving.